Why?
Hold on. Let me do this intro. Okay, everyone, welcome to Tits and Bits. This is efed Spotlight. This is where everyone comes and yells at each other for no reason. On my left is the man with the plan who smokes weed and balls out in Japan. This is Demonic Nightmare. In the upper corner, she is a beautiful soul. She loves rock and roll, and she likes to smack dolphins in faces. This is Lenore Lynn. And above me is a woman who may or may not make her debut soon, but when she does, she will rip you to pieces. She makes sure you eat feces too. This is
the wicked one, Cornelia.
Yeah. The daughter of Dracula. Anyway, Lenore, continue with your show. I'm sorry.
Blake, I love you.
Is this motherfucker drinking Fanta?
Sunkiss, bro. Sunkiss.
The bastard son of Fanta.
Sunkiss.
No, Sunkiss is...
I love Fanta.
I'm glad someone loves me. Like I think I need to be a ring announcer. I have the perfect voice for it. The perfect face, too. Perfect face for radio.
Commentary, too, man. What's up, Joe?
What's up, guy? How you doing, Zoe? I hope everything's going good for you. And she left. Okay, where the hell she go?
I don't know. But all I know is my chest is killing me.
He's on third base.
Ha.
You said, I don't know. He's on third base. Speaking of never making the third base, how you doing, Blake?
I'm doing good.
How's the health?
You know, wait a minute, Brooke, Lenore, is that is that a new efed Spotlight logo?
Oh yeah, that's for the representing the Tits and Bits.
I was about to say, I didn't design that. Who you getting your designing from? I'm the only one allowed to design logos around this bitch.
Well, how bad the outlining is of not getting rid of all that white. It looks like your job, but that looks like a lame job. Can't be Parker, can't
Perfect
be Cody,
example.
Can't be Zelzabar. Definitely a lame job.
Yeah. Okay, just because I say something don't mean you got to get rid of it. There you go. There's God.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it the way it is.
Oh, your dragon's on fire. You might want to go get that checked, son.
Come on.
If your dragon's on fire, you might want to go get that checked.
You should know he takes after you.
Hey, I mean, it's like a Jonas Brothers song. It's burning up for you, baby.
No. It's like an Usher song. Let it burn, let it burn.
Let it burn.
So
Burn,
me
baby,
right now,
burn.
my chest.
All right, ready? So ready for this? I have it on my YouTube page.
Yeah.
I'm watching from here. I'm streaming with you guys, but I'm also watching the live feed with the comments on my other phone.
Thank you.
I hope everyone enjoys this show. There's just flying off the handle with this thing. Not really planning much, just flying off at the wing.
Well, we're waiting for Dale.
When don't you?
Kind of like Lenore does whenever she sees a dolphin come. She flies off, ready to strangle a motherfucker.
Lois, you're a bitch.
God damn it, Peter.
Right now, I am still a little bit sore from my medical EW from earlier today.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
Are we breaking down Outcast?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, let me just say this. Not being biased, but not being biased at all, but I gotta say this. Blake Buchanan. I've become a fan of this man recently. He's tremendous. He's tremendous in the ring and on the mic. He had the best overall talking in this group called Outcast Elite Wrestling. Got to give him credit. It was very good, very talented, handsome too. He looks like a. But the handsome that if you end up down in about 4 or 5 Jaeger bombs mixed in with a tequila shot, and then about 5 beers, yeah, that kind of handsome. Your peripheral vision has to be very scarred. Billy got his beer goggles on.
I want to know how good old Blakey boy going to. God damn it, Blake! I hate when he does that.
No old tits and bitch shenanigans. No old tits and bitch shenanigans.
God.
Shallow, why do you keep biting your lip?
I'm not. Plus, it's just amusing to me watching you swallow thick white cream.
It's not. This is chocolate.
Oh, even better.
Mm-hmm.
Are you swallowing some of your
That's
wife?
the way I like it, too. Looks like they have her hair pulled in OEW. I'm weak.
Because they're during a match, and during a match, my hair keeps getting pulled. Like, god dang it. Like, sorry, I have long hair, but it's not my fault, but somehow everyone likes doing hair pulling.
Right. Okay.
So besides that, we're gonna talk about with new feds opening up. The Monday Nightmare, you had your own place opening.
Yes. Guys, we have a new place that I'm helping run. It's called Evolve Wrestling Association, EWA, run by myself, Kyle Goodson, and Tommy Ford. Right now, we're going through a midst of a 6-pack challenge. What it is 3 qualifying matches this week, 3 qualifying matches the following week, and the week before the pay-per-view, we're gonna have a 6-man tag later on down that road with the qualifying winners from the previous 2 weeks. We're having that going on right now. I mean, you got matches like Ryan Days, who needs to shut the fuck up. Oops, I say that too loud.
Well,
let's see. You got guys like Brooks, who shows up actually, showed out. You got the other guys who showed up, but we're still missing Nicholas Ryan. I mean, I hope he's watching. I hope someone actually tags Diane. Please, for the love of God, please do it. Because I hope her husband can actually see this. Because the reason why he won't show up against Cody, Brooks, is the fact that Ryan Days is actually scared of Brooks. Okay, that's why. And another thing, okay, so if y'all want to come and have some fun, send me a message, and I'll definitely
I will probably or send me the link, or I will send them that.
Yeah, you can hit up Brookie if you want to join EWA. Brookie can send you a link. She's a fan over there. We do need more females as well, and female talent that want to join.
Hey Joe, what's your show name again, buddy? It's Dragon Fire, right? But one thing I want to make,
like I said, we got
here for people who are watching this who are from OEW, especially from Hella Undead.
There's another talent that should come over.
She's not gonna get my championship.
Listen, back to EWA. Hold on. At the pay-per-view, what we're going to be doing is we're going to have an elimination chamber match. Okay, every qualifying match will be judged. Okay, after that, it is storyline based. Right after all that, we got some nice matches that we got going to happen next week. So basically, send the stream to Kyle Goodson, please, if you don't mind.
Who?
I need my counterpart here.
You need to.
What? I got you. I got him. I'll send him an invite. Come on, you fucking piece of shit thing.
I'll do it. I got him right here.
Let me see. Where the fuck did Blake go? Why did Blake leave?
Like poor Blake, what do you expect?
Okay.
I would talk to him later. I'll tell you that much.
All right. Well, all I know is next week you're going to see myself face off against the one and only DDB on the qualifying round.
You would DD with Ogre?
Yeah, me and Ogre. I talked to Ogre the other day. I talked to DDB the other day, and he wants to have a match with me. Okay. So I said, all right. So you can have an EWA. How do you feel about bringing your talents there? He's like, I'm down. I said, okay, me and him. We already have. I already got another match. I already have another match lined up. My counterpart would love to have is that we have Necro versus John Reggins.
Oh, those two work great together.
That's why I want to put those two together in a match like that, because they bring out the best of each other as well.
I always want to have a matchup with Crow because to see who is the better of the Blackbirds.
Well, right now somebody's completely booked. I would like to get Lenore Len. I'm talking to her. Yes, talking to you directly from as a talent looker. You want something like that? Why don't you show up to this fatal four-way?
Maybe it's a one-way tiebreaker. Hey, you know what I'm dealing with right now, Derek?
You're lucky you. You're lucky you with the shit you do, the tournament you got going on and everything like that. You're lucky. But as soon as you're free, you're getting booked.
We'll see about that.
And I would love to have you to bring your maiden title to this place too.
Hey, that's also the buy up to the OEW crew. Seems that all right to bring this with me?
Or bring whatever, or you can bring a title and be a self-proclaimed champion. But then we'll have because what we're gonna do, we have the ideas that I have is we're gonna have tournaments, qualifying matches like that for each title that we have representing. Me as talent, I don't care for any of the titles to have. Okay, I don't really. I'm trying to help. I want to run this Fed. I don't want to. If I have to do a match, I'll do a match. It's fine. Other than that, nope. Everybody, come join us. But yeah, so that's another match I want to have next week. Right now, we have this week. We got Wicked Sin facing off. Can you go to my EWA, please? I want to see the lineup that we got going on.
I think I do, but that's up to Drew and 3W. You could ask him. But if you want me to be evolved for 8 style promos, I am kind of trying to cut feds at the moment because I'm trying my best to work manage, and also there's an OOC right now. I am trying to get over a respiratory infection.
Yeah. She's actually kind of sick right now.
I don't need promo. Don't need to. Sure. Just ask Drew. Drew probably has my call for 3W. If he doesn't mind, you can ask Drew.
Oh yeah. I'll show you the card that we have set up for. We got a lot of good pay-per-view coming. Good pay-per-views coming. We got a pay-per-view called Conflict, which we're going to be coming up to soon.
Oh God! Got a lot of memories with playing the name with Conflict.
Huh?
Okay, yeah. Thanks, Joe, for asking.
Yeah. You know, Lenore, we have a pay-per-view that's going to be called Brawl Mania.
Excuse me.
One of our matches we have is basically Brawl Mania is like a WrestleMania type, but we also have a pay per view that is like an Extreme Rules. Every match is a different style. Like one could be a GCW style match, one's gonna be a steel cage wrapped in barbed wire style match. You know what I'm saying?
You did. God dang it! You really need to do this more often. It was like I had to do this.
What?
Put the match card up top, so it will be a lot easier to find on the page.
He posted it. I didn't post that.
Hold on, I'll find it. Give me a minute.
You usually when I post things, I usually make sure it's part of the announcements.
Well, luckily, there we go. Luckily, I can do that.
Yeah.
Give me a minute.
Hon, what are you doing?
Scrolling through Instagram.
Fun.
Alrighty. Very the screen share.
Joe Rivers, if you want, come. Here we go. So let's brighten this big thing up. Let's get this big thing going. Okay, you got Chris Chaos versus Juan Rivera. There's another one who hasn't shown for any of his shit. There's one which pisses me off. But then we got the next. Let's see. That's the first match. The first conflict qualifier. You got Scotty Martinez and Kenneth Martinez versus Lord Rajax. Okay. And you got Johnny Exodus versus Jonathan Martinez versus Tate Evans. That match is basically let's go back up, please. That match is basically a regular match. We got another we got a triple threat. We got Lilith, Akuma versus Patty R versus Southern Heart. That match was actually not bad. It was a fatal four-way, but someone could not make it due to unfortunate reasons beyond our control that we cannot announce. Then you got a conflict call. You got Wicked Sid versus Great Defy. Now, look, mind you, these two right here know each other perfectly. They know each other from other places. Yeah, they had fallouts like every family member does. But these two have been bringing it back and forth. And I'm actually interested in them. But here's the main event. We got Ryan Daves versus the psychotic Brooks. All right. Now, I know Brooks is looking for revenge ever since he lost that title against Ryan Daves. There, Lenore, do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, I know. I know that's one bit of a black mark in his career that he hated.
Yeah, I know, and I know how much it hates. Brooks hates hearing that. But you got that. Now, mind you, it is due. The promos are due this Saturday. So people who have promos, thank you for showing up. I do appreciate showing up and involving. But the two people who have not shown up, which is Juan Rivera and Joe Rivers wants to. Can you send a link to the page, bro?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yep. All right. Yeah, definitely come along, Joe. If you want to be a fan, let us know. You're coming as a fan or as a promo artist, let us know. Doesn't really matter. The more the merrier. If you want to send out the link to people that want to join EWA, we definitely can get a nice roster going. And it'd be great.
Just send it to your way. Ooh.
So it'd be fun to have.
Again on. Hi, Josh.
All right. Here we go. Thank you for joining. We got 45 members now, guys. Definitely.
Not half of them are active. We're going to be active members.
Right now, everyone has shown up that's been on the card, except for 2 people. Everyone has showed up. I mean, we got roster. We got Dollface there. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Dollface is there. Okay, and having her part of the women's division. Reason why she's not on the card yet because she's due to, talent reasons I cannot explain. It's out of my control of real life situations. We got a nice little roster. We got Dark Coalition.
He said I can be. Her doing as a promo artist says for Joe.
All right, that's cool. Thank you, Joe, for being active. If you want, like I said, you can share the link to others that want to join up. Bring some tag teams. Bring some females to the division. Yeah, definitely. Lenore, can you go back to EWA and all of the promo that Brooks cut? He says Brooks. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Brooks was the first one to fire the first shot on the entire page. So Brooks, thank you for being the first one to show up and show out. I do appreciate that as a management standpoint. Me and my counterparts, we do definitely enjoy what you did for us. Should be there. Cody should be there. Come on, where are you? Just search his name in the search box.
I am.
So, this is Evolve. Well, EWA. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Brooks. Now, there's only a select, tiny few that know who I am. Everyone else, I don't recognize, and I don't really care to sit down at a little tea party and get to know you, because I could care less if you're a legend, if you're a rookie, or if you're just some lowlife trying to make a living by stepping in this word circle when he shouldn't. But let's just face it. For those of you that know me, you know exactly where I'm going with this. When you step in the ring with me, one of two things can happen. The first thing being, your stardom goes out the window. You become something because you contended with one of the best to do it.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Papa.
The other thing, well, you were relevant.
What's up, Chris?
The way I see it, I can make sure that you can go forward, or that was your first and last match against me. Word of advice, don't ever get on my bad side. Seriously, it's common sense, people. A lot of people know me for a dark, dark history. Literally and, well, metaphorically. I sometimes, and a lot of different other times, let my demons show themselves to the naked eye, to the people that weren't suspecting a thing. And they got your ass kicked. It's just the way it was. And that's the way it's gonna be. But the only thing that's different now, it's simple. Everyone's making these New Year's resolutions to be a better superstar, to be the legend that they could be, to be a champion in the near future, or right now even. And all I did was just make the resolution that I don't need that darkness anymore. I can be my own monster if I wanted to be. I can be my own risk-taking daredevil of the century if I wanted to be. I'm just me. And I can be dangerous when I choose. Not with some dark intentions or assistance from unknown personalities. That's not me anymore. You're gonna deal with me as I am. And to be quite honest, you're in a world of trouble. Because people that actually know what they're gonna do, people that have their mindset locked onto a certain agenda, that's when they truly show how dangerous they are. And that's exactly the kind of person I am. So, Ryan Days, my first opponent, but not my first opponent ever. You and me have been part of that dark history. However, don't worry about that anymore. Because you get to look at the mastermind behind that dark past. And I'm a lot worse.
Damn, see? Showing out right away. Now, Mr. Chaos, welcome. Where's your opponent? Where's Kingpin? Where is your opponent, Kingpin? For EWA. Where is your opponent, Mr. Chaos?
I thought it was. I don't know.
It's pretty sad how this is my fan is really turning out the help running.
I mean,
it happens, man. You know that.
I mean, in all fairness, I mean, I've been around long enough. People know me. What's going to happen? He's going to make a valiant effort, and he's probably going to go farther over the handlebars than probably anybody in history of this business. So we might want to call Guinness.
Dick. Oh, Zane.
I'm trying to put people over, but if they don't want to put in the work, well, then
It happens.
Yes, I'm just tired of it. Cannot stand it.
Again, I think Chris understands how it works when he done it with HSW.
Mm-hmm.
I think Chris understands what happened when people don't show up sometimes. So
I've known about that probably longer than most people. I started doing this back in the old chat room days.
All right. Well, welcome back, hon. Glad to see your presence here. Looking tired already, aren't you?
Smoked.
I've been smoking all day. I had today off.
I've been somehow I managed to cut myself down to only a couple times a day.
Nice.
No, literally like 2 or 3 times a day.
Nice.
What's that?
Me and my smoking habit. With how much bud I smoke, I've been able to cut down again.
I go through waves like that. I'll get to a point where I'll be like,
oh,
it takes me so much more to get this high. Time to take a week off or so.
Oh no, see, I'm still smoking, but over the past few months, I've been able to just go from every hour on the hour to a few times a day.
Oh, I generally, depending on my day, I generally will, because this bowl is only depending on how I really want to pack it, a good 4-hitter. I smoke maybe 2, maybe 3 of those a day, but it's the course of a couple of puffs here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
If I'm having a really bad anxious day or something, then I'll probably smoke several.
I know I'm the type of stoner to where I can go through an ounce of bud by myself in less than a week. So then you understand.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. I do that too.
Oh God, Dr. Boog is around. Jesus.
When I have dabs in my possession, a
See, now
gram.
that I'll do pens, but I won't do the dabbing with the rigs. I fucked my own high up once doing
How
that.
long has it been since we seen Dr. Boga there?
Derek won't
No,
do
no.
dabs because of me, because he swears I tried to kill him off of one dab.
Mm-hmm.
My son
Fucking did. Asshole.
had me dab. Like I normally smoke out of a bong, a bowl, a joint, or a blunt. He wanted me to dab. I'm like, nah, it's too much work. And no offense, but I feel like I'm doing a different drug than I am
Yeah.
weed.
Right.
And so him and a buddy of his were like, we were hanging out. I was just like, fine. All right, I'll do a dab. I left their apartment, went back to my apartment because we lived in the same apartment complex. I was sitting at the table with my girl, my ex-wife, and my youngest, telling the story of something that they had said over there. And I made a reference to how they all like to stick their hand in my face and do this crazy shit when I'm really high. And it makes me start doing this shit. I did this to myself and fell out of the chair because I fucked up my high. I was like, no, I'm not doing that shit. I'm too high. When I can take and play with my own high like that, that's too much.
I'm just curious. When you fell, was your life alert button within reach?
Actually, the replacement hadn't gotten here yet.
Oh, shit. Hey, Dr. Booger, what's your new take on Brooks? Huh? What happened to him in your care?
Where is that at anyway?
What?
That thing with Brooks you guys were playing, where was that at?
EWA.
I've been really busy kind of the last 4 days, kind of getting the rest of my real life kind of dialed back down. A couple, people know that I had a family scare here the past week or so.
Right.
So.
God dang it, Blake.
Oh, Blake. Ow. Toby.
Damn, Blake.
Blake went there.
Yeah.
Sources claim Brooks has an opening in bookings after departing a promotion in recent weeks.
That didn't feel nice.
Do you pop your hand?
No, I whacked my hand on my fucking on my headboard, on the wooden part of my headboard, because me and my husband purposely went out and bought a headboard that was partially padded.
See, I gotta reach out to Brooks,
because if you know about the padding. If you know.
The padding. What do you mean? Wait, what padding? What are we talking about? Padding?
My headboard.
Okay.
Oh yes, padding is a must at a headboard.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Well, unless you're in my, then it's just, there's only two of us in the house, so there's no really. You just have to keep the windows closed so the neighbors don't call 911.
But
I
possible brain damage can happen.
I see.
No, I get it. I'm just saying for me, I have to. It's more for us. We have to. We can't. We have to have all the windows
Trust me, Dad.
closed. Otherwise, neighbors call 911.
If you're
Oh, we
in
don't
the-
care about that.
If you're in the
When the cops come knocking on your door in the middle of it,
I've had it happen.
oh, I've had it happen too several times. It kind of sucks. It's funny, but it sucks.
Mhm.
So we just close all our windows and then use really big pillows.
But at the same time, if you were doing what you were doing, and if your neighbor didn't want to hear it, then they shouldn't be listening.
No, hey, personally, I'm right there with you. I am. I'm right there with you. I should be able to have all my windows open. It doesn't matter if it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. Whatever, at any other time in between. You hear it. You hear it. We all grown adults. We've all done it.
Exactly. However, though,
Come on, do that. I did it at midnight in the
if I
cemetery.
was your neighbor and if I was hearing flip flops, then honestly, you're not doing it right because of the fact of if it does not sound like you're packing a pack of fucking cigarettes, you ain't doing it right.
I'm fucking weak.
How in the world we're talking about promos if we went down to do high school?
Hey, I'm not guilty of it. I'm just gonna say, like, typically, I'm willing to take the shots and take the blame for shit. This time, hey, it wasn't me this time. I didn't start this one.
No, me neither. I don't even know how we got on this one.
I don't either.
God.
I understand what I'm about to say is going to be a poor choice of words, but I think it kind
Joe's
of just
fucking
popped
laughing.
up.
I'm already in pain. I don't have more to the mental pain I'm already dealing with.
Mental pain? You're dating Blakey. That's already mental pain enough.
Hey, it could be worse. She could be with you.
That would be an upgrade. You were with me.
We never dated.
Right.
And if we did, I mean this as lovingly as possible, I would be spending time in the psych ward.
That's fine. Go ahead. I'll have peace and quiet. Fucking Chris is like, no.
God.
Even though
Yo, Chris, you know what's really funny? Anytime my wife comes home and goes, I got a surprise for you. I go, what is it, divorce papers?
Huh?
My wife, when she comes home from work, she's like, babe, I got a surprise for you. I'm like, what is it, divorce papers?
Why do you keep saying that?
Oh, because she knows I'm joking around.
you know, Derek, the more and more you keep saying it, the more and more it sounds. Because if it was a joke, you would have only said it a few times, but you said it.
Oh no,
I'm
she knows
Derek,
that's our joke.
I just want to point out, Derek, that I've been married and divorced 3 times now. My second wife was the mother of my children. When we were married, we used to make the joke that even if we got divorced, we would end up remarrying each other. She's been married. She's on her third marriage. It's her husband, and our 2 kids, and our granddaughter living with them currently.
Oh shit, booger.
Oh yeah.
Not true.
Saying stuff like that, joking around with stuff like that. I'd start knocking on some wood, Holmes. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, and also too, me and Matt used to joke about it as well, about how we were gonna file for divorce. We're gonna go down to the courthouse Monday morning and this and that. Just plain out joke about it, and look at us now.
Yeah, I'm not going through any problems with mine.
We're not saying you are.
Just saying that when you make certain jokes like that, there are some women and some. You have the people that know you that, okay, that's a joke. but then other people may not necessarily know that.
Yeah,
And
other
so
people.
the perception when a joke like that is made isn't a happy home perception.
I want to ask this question to Joe, since he's probably still in the comments section. Joe, if you're still in the comments, I want to know this. How do you feel about facing Mason in the tournament now? Now is your turn to shine.
Oh, is that who the next set is?
Yeah, Joe is facing Mason.
Ooh.
Oh God, Joe, what is it? Oh, hold on. He's not worried at all for his match against
Paul
Mason.
Walker made it to 100. I've heard that joke so many fucking times since Betty White died. I'm over it. I'm over that joke so badly. That joke feels older than I do.
And that says something.
It says a lot. Let's be real here. That doesn't say something. That says a lot.
Big facts.
Mentally, I'm about 30, 35. Technically, I'm 45, almost 46, but I feel like I'm 65, 70.
I'm 26, going to be 27 here on the 27th. And no word of a lie, my body pops and cracks. Derek can tell you, pops and cracks worse than a fucking 80-year-old. And it's mainly my hips.
Oh, yeah. No, I have mild arthritis in my left knee. I have no gallbladder. I'm physically falling apart. My left hip, I have days where my entire left side will physically hurt to the point where it's just like I have a cane I use to walk with.
I have hip dysplasia.
What the fuck?
Ow. I know a few people with that. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And it happened because of childbirth.
You giving birth, or the person you being born, like your mother, like you being born?
Me giving birth. When I delivered my oldest, when I was pushing against my sister and my ex-husband, well, they were pushing against me while I was pushing against them. And because of how numb I was because of the epidural, I wasn't fully aware of how much pressure everything was causing. And mid-push, it dislocated both my hips.
Blake,
that makes my hip just instantly cry.
And my son only weighed 713.
Hey Joe, if you're not busy with your editing stuff, if you want to pop in here, let me know. I will send you the link.
And no, I'm not quite 100. I'm almost physically, I'm almost there. Mentally, I still got about 70 years to go.
I'll say this once. I will say it again. Zelzafar, you're not getting my title. So stop it. Stop it.
Oh, Blakey, you're so cute.
They make a cute couple.
Ooh, he said, wife had to self-dilate.
The mother of my kids, when our oldest was born, she had a half a cc. Her water broke Sunday morning.
Hi, Matt.
It was 23 hours and 47 minutes with a half a cc of something to take the edge off. 4 years, almost 4 years later, when we had our youngest, we had 18 hours or something. The doctor had said at 6 o'clock, we're doing a C-section. He was born at 5:55 p.m. naturally. She had all sorts of drugs.
Hold on, I was saying again.
With
Zelda
my
Ball.
oldest, I was only in
You're
labor for
not
3
getting
hours.
my championship, you demonic clown.
And I pushed for an hour. My last 2 kids were C-sections, so no labor time.
See, they have a half brother, same mom, different dad. I was there though when he was born. Like I was in the room. The doctor almost didn't make it. She went from push, like getting there, and like the nurse was like, "Okay, we need the doctor,"
Really
and like
God,
like rush. The doctor like literally caught their little brother like a baseball, essentially.
Yeah, how Zelda Ball versus DJB
with my oldest, because of how hard and fast my labor was, on top of the fact of I dislocated my hips and I almost hemorrhaged, I had a hard time walking after. My C-section with my middle son was planned because I had placenta previa. And we were able to have the procedure to where the placenta could have been moved.
Hey, Joe,
but after the risk, we decided not to. And
podcast.
My daughter was a C-section solely because of her size.
Yeah, see, that was me. My mom was 4'11" and a half. I was like, they had a C-section because I was 10 pounds, 12 ounces, and I was like 22 and a half inches long.
When my daughter was born, mind you, all of my kids were a pound apart. My oldest son was 7'13", my middle son 8'13", my daughter 9'13".
My oldest was 8'8", 21 and a half inches long. My youngest was 7'7", and I think 19 or 20 and a half inches long.
My daughter was 22 inches long, and I'm 5 feet.
Yeah, their mother's like 5'3".
My daughter was
5'4",
almost
something
2
like that.
feet tall. My daughter was almost half the size of me.
You know what?
There was no way I was pushing that kid out. No way. And my husband's aunt was all upset about me getting a C-section because the whole plan was for me to deliver normally.
Natural, yeah. Well, I think that's typically most women. Most women that I've met and or know is the consensus is they prefer naturally.
Nope, me, I prefer a C-section.
I'm just saying of the women I know.
After the experience I had with my oldest, to where I almost hemorrhaged, my hips dislocated when I had my... Those are healthy babies.
Yes, that's
10 pounds, 5 ounces. Dang.
That's a healthy set. That's a healthy set of youngins.
Your wife deserves everything in the world for delivering that 10-pounder. Like, ooh.
Dude, that's the MVP. That's the champ right there in the Rivers family, right there.
Yup, I would gladly hand her my mommy card. Gladly.
Dude, your wife is the champ of the Rivers household. That's that.
Bro.
Much love, Mrs. Rivers.
I got 3 kids. Bro.
I got 2. I watched their mother go through it all. I suffered sympathy. Morning sickness and the messed up cravings. But 7 kids. Oh, that makes me want to go get my shit clipped.
My weirdest craving I had was when I was pregnant with my oldest. And Derek, you might remember this craving. It was pickles and peanut butter.
I did for when my kid's mom was pregnant with our oldest. My thing was Little Caesars
Wait, how many
pepperoni
kids do
pizza
you have? Only have one
with
steak,
Jif
please?
peanut butter on it. They're $5 pizzas with Jif peanut butter on it. My youngest, and it still is really weird even now. I hungered for olives, specifically black olives,
My
because
middle son,
I
all I
can't
wanted.
stand olives, period. And just the smell of black olives typically turns my stomach. I would eat jarfuls of black olives at a time when she was pregnant with our youngest. And there are still even times randomly now where I'll just get a hankering
You
for
gotta stay on the
black
ball.
olives, and I find out somebody I know was pregnant.
Again, with my middle son, all I wanted was Portuguese soup and sweetbread.
Oh, yum.
That's all I wanted throughout my pregnancy. And luckily, my mother-in-law at the time hooked me up. My daughter.
Nice.
It was tacos, but it had to be Taco Bell tacos. I didn't want like proper tacos. I wanted cheap, gonna upset my stomach tacos. And strawberries. Like my husband would buy me the freaking 12-pack of soft tacos. I would annihilate them, and I would have a thing of strawberries right on the side. I would take a bite of my taco, a bite of strawberries.
Oh my God. That makes me want to throw up just thinking of Jesus
Portuguese
Christ.
soup. It has chorizo, kale, and a few other stuff. It's also known as kale soup. It's really, really good. Really good for you as well. And it's super simple to make.
I want to ask this. Have you ever, I mean, we've talked about this off camera, but have you ever thought about having your own cooking show? I mean, I'm legit asking that. Yeah, you.
Thought about it.
You would do well.
When I was in high school, I actually studied culinary and a little bit of business. And when I graduated, I had a few scholarships to Johnson & Wales, but I turned it down. I've worked in the restaurant industry and I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is coming from someone that has worked in the restaurant industry and has worked customer service as well. People in customer service or in the restaurant business should be allowed to punch someone at least once a week and get away with it.
No, I won't go quite that far, but I will say they should be able to say a lot more than they're allowed to say without risking losing their jobs.
That too.
Because I've been up and down the restaurant business, and and customer service. Oh, that's probably part of the reason I feel as old as I do, because I have such a disdain for groups like I walk into a Walmart once in a while, or Target, or any place like that, and I'm just constantly aware of like all the conversations that I can hear between like cashiers and customers, and like I will get the shakes.
All right, Chris, let's talk about No Way Home.
No,
Blake, if you wanted to have that conversation again, you and I on a call, just you and I, or if anybody else wants to join us, privately, that's fine. But I'm not going to do that here, because I know a few people who do watch this that last I knew hadn't seen it, and I ain't spoiling shit. Otherwise, but I will say this much: I have thought about going back to the theater and seeing it again.
It will be. I'm not gonna do that. I want to go see Scream though.
That's another one I'm actually wanting to see too.
And it's
I'm
actually
geek,
gotten
personally. I'm
reviews.
gonna get my geek on here a little bit. I am so down for this reboot of Quantum Leap. I just hope they put Scott Bakula in it somewhere, please.
Wait, hold
Give
on,
me-
hold on. I mean, they already canceled in New Orleans in CIS. I mean, they can bring him back.
I know, right, but he hasn't agreed to. Like, they haven't done that yet. That hasn't been put in place yet. That hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
And if it has, it hasn't been leaked yet. But I'm down for a Quantum Leap reboot because I want Scott back. He has to be. He doesn't have to be a big role, but he has to be.
Oh, poor Mason.
I'd be down with him being Al. Like, if that's the big role he
Yeah, we
plays.
can't spoil the fun because Al
Okay,
did
so
good,
Mason, let me tell you what happens in 08. No, I'm not gonna do that. I
You
don't want him
really
to bury
want
me.
it?
He already buries me enough.
I can't see it because our theaters are still fucking closed. Closed 2 days before I would go.
Fucking bitches.
I'm not talking about it, Dylan. Hey, I got you, dude. I got your 6. I ain't gonna spoil it.
Don't you didn't you say, Chris, you got HBO Max through your carrier?
Kinda.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's
Joe, I want to ask
my
you
ex-wife.
something.
It's my ex-wife wife's account.
Joe,
Shit.
Well, then we saw Mason popped in the comment section. I want to front it face to face now. How do you feel facing Mason now next to the elite tournament this week?
Fuck, dude, I'm not even concerned about that the least bit. It'll be a learning experience. It's someone new and it's not fucking Hangman. So I'm ready for it. It'll be fun.
I respect the Hangman.
Oh, so do I. I mean, the way that me and Johnny can fucking bounce off each other, and it's something I don't have with anybody else here in the promo league.
Yeah.
Shut your soul stealing ass up. I mean, nobody cares what you have to say.
I still have to agree. Like, Blake, your girl's the markiest one out of everybody here right now.
Fucking right.
I mean, draping her belt. I mean,
Me and River got ourselves screwed out of our match. All right.
I'm not judging you at all. Do you, girl? Be you.
Championship.
Be you. I'm not judging you at all. Hey,
Chris,
do you like it's?
I have to deal with
I'm just saying, like. You're like every once in a while it looks kind of like you're trying to flex a little bit.
Because you're rare and bring
Who's
the
got the
title
bigger
on
ego,
camera.
me or her right now? I don't know.
You're the one that's facing Applin.
Hey, that's not happening for another month.
Brookie Brooke and the Funky Bunch.
Brookie, yes.
Did you just say Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch?
No, I said Brookie Brooke and the Funky Bunch.
Oh. I was like, God, I just felt old.
But yes, I know who freaking Mark Wahlberg is. I knew, and I knew he was from freaking Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch before he was an actor.
No, I know. It's just that's what I thought because I just heard the Funky Bunch, so I just presumed that you were referencing Marky Mark because it was like, wow, I feel
to make
old.
you feel even older, yes, I know his brother Danny was in New Kids on the Block.
My sisters were typical teen girls who were enamored with them.
Step by step.
All I'm gonna say, Chris, is
I think we both might get disqualified, Dylan.
What do you mean by that?
If it's anything what I heard, he'll do. We pretty much on the same page on that. I can't do no spoilers, but it might get ugly, or us in trouble. One of the two.
But yeah, Chris, if you still got the HBO account, I know you said it's your ex-wife's, but if you still got access to it, watch Injustice
I already have, dude.
Oh, you
I
watched it?
have both of those games, and the fact that it was just kind of like, oh, this is what it is. Oh, let me see how you did.
Great fucking movie.
Oh, oh,
I
that
watched
broke my
Under Red
heart.
Hood
That hurt
today.
my heart a little bit.
Fall asleep.
Well, because you're fucking with your phone and not interacting as much.
Because I was reading something.
That's what worries me there.
You know how to read, Derek?
He's still learning.
Wrestling. It's about wrestling.
Wait a minute, Derek. Did it have funny like beautiful pictures and like big fonted words?
Nope.
Okay, even though I was worried about my match against Case Riddle, to be honest with you, dear Rivers, because be honest, I was sick during my promo.
Is he okay?
I'll tell you, Brooke. I watched you and Casey Riddle. Because that's one I'm curious. That was one I was curious about. It was nice to see some more confidence, like a little more confidence out of you, because I know that's a big thing for you. And it was very clear.
You can
this is for you.
God damn it, Dylan.
Just know I respect you.
Oh,
respect
and Chris,
you,
whatever happens, just know I respect you. Hey, much love and respect to you, dude.
Baby, it depends what the evil ginger's thinking.
There's a part of me that's like, because everybody knows that the big reason I didn't end up in the tournaments because I have too many places. I might cut down a few next year just to throw my hand in the pot and see,
Well,
you've been around as long as I have, haven't you, Chris?
Just to be clear, I'm not out to win it. Not at all. Just putting it out there. I'm not out to win it. But I'm out hoping that if there's some people in there I know that I've never really faced, that's what I'm looking for. I want matches against people I've never faced or never really got to face.
I mean, shit, we got robbed in IWA of going at it. And APW, we got robbed from going at it. It's like... That's what I thought.
Everybody has their issues with everybody in different ways.
And that was anything else from him, Joe?
That whole thing in APW would have been so amazing by the end of it.
All I say is this, Joe. It's going to be an interesting experience. I would say that because I know a little bit, but I'm keeping my mouth shut on it.
I know about this much. And it's about, we're on the same page with it. That's all I'm saying.
All I know is this: every time this starts and bring up the tournament, all I say is that you better watch out. Evan Jones or Brian might pop in and screen record this and use it for later.
I'm not saying nothing.
All I gotta say is just watch out for one of those two. Here's
the thing. Here's the thing. If Brian were to do that again, he would only take certain things. Like if somebody slipped and said something about what they had planned, he wouldn't use that. he clearly, like any other competitor, would note that but he wouldn't use that like that. That's not my brother's style.
Oh no, I see. Brian's been the one person. I know it's gonna piss off some people, but Brian's the one person that I haven't actually ever. I mean, I think it'd be neat to face him. Like, don't get me wrong, but he's one person that's not on my list because he's one of those guys that I've always accepted just about anything that came his way. The one person that I am after and that I know I will verbally slaughter and that has ducked me the last opportunity he had, that's your boy, the guy that stole my gimmick. The false messiah, the false god, Evan. I want Evan. I have been after Evan for about 4 years now and can't get him to step to me.
Hi, Brooks.
Hold on a second. I got that Max Headroom thing going. 1 second.
Got what?
Wait, hold on. And no disrespect to you, Joe, but is this match going to be a battle of the gingers with you and Dylan?
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nah, dude. It's only red in some spots. Okay, mainly the beard is red. The hair, well, what little I have anymore, it's brown. He's got the fucking Nazi and the ginger. Like, this is going to go over real well.
Wait, okay, Brooke won't be the only one that understands this. Brooke, he looks like a Mason and JD Rush had a baby.
Oh.
I don't know who that is. I know who Mason is. But I don't know who the other guy is.
Hold on, give me a minute.
Yeah, send him a picture of JD.
I will. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Wow.
Just like, I don't know who this Brooks guy is, but he intrigued me by his promo that he showed earlier.
That was funny there, Gilligan.
Gracias, amigo. Gracias.
Okay, there's JD. There's our... All right.
That's our buddy. Me and JD would have way more beautiful things.
The fact that you're even picturing this, Dylan, scares me. And you, Blake.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay, Dylan. yeah, Brooks, better turn away, buddy. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead. I'm just fucking...
Brooks, I'll ask you, you want to give Joe any tips on facing Mason?
Well, common sense would be to just don't listen to a word he says, because half the crap he ever says that would get under your skin, it got under mine, but that's just because I was dumb. But I would just go in there and with an open mind and destroy him before he can destroy himself in the process. But it seems he's already done that.
Unfortunate for me, I ain't got fucking common sense. I got 7 fucking kids. There's no common sense there. Give me a second. I'll be right back. My phone's about to fucking die.
All right.
That's not common sense, brother. That's just not knowing how to use a fucking condom.
Well, that's pull-out game weak.
No, that's beyond weak, dude.
You ain't got no pull-out game.
Okay. Since I didn't want to make the joke in the comments, I'm gonna make it here. Chris, you did when I made the Kobe joke earlier, you did the ball and Kobe thing. I was like, that's what the terrorists said when they hit buildings too. Kobe. 9/11.
Besides that, how have you been feeling there, Brooks, knowing that possibly Daryl Nicholas Ryan probably won't show up again?
All I know is I'm getting
Ouch.
paid, so I could care less.
Ryan doesn't have too many days ahead of him.
I'm only there for the money anyway. I was promised a very decent pay for the contract I signed, so
Yeah, we're actually getting paid for this shit. Brooks, this will not technically be Mason. Well, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll record something fantastic and dumb. Okay, so it's like Chris being high. It's fantastic and dumb.
It is what it is.
I'm sorry if I broke your heart, though, Chris. I mean, my name is Achy Blakey Heart. With that joke.
it should be fantastic. I mean, he is called a mega star, so we'll see how that goes.
Ooh, yeesh.
What I missed?
Also, he nerfs into megastars. Joe,
He got
Major cocksuckers.
You're in freedom. What do you think of the megastars?
Oh, fucking
Who are the
cocksuckers.
megastars?
Jackasses. Suck ups. Kiss asses.
Hold on, who are the megastars?
All right.
The megastars are the
James
greatest
Black.
faction of all time. It is.
You're funny.
Hold on, stop. One person at a time.
Let me say this. Let me say this because it's the greatest collection of men in the history of our sport. It is the greatness that is Dylan Mason. It is the man known as the CO. He will take you from Alpha to Omega. It is Cody Omega. And while the can't say it's all full of greatness, I take that back. Hollywood Swatkins. Swat him away. He smells like shit.
No, hold on. We talking about people who.
So it's Watkins. It's Watkins, Mason, and Omega.
And James Black.
Oh yeah, I forgot the real talented one of the group.
Who's that?
James Black. You say James Black is a better version of me.
No. Let's think about this. Okay. Every last one of these guys have walked out on any given promotion and have come back and immediately got a world title shot. The only one in that group that I have even an ounce bit of respect for, just so happens to be my opponent in the tournament. But Cody Omega, he's full of these dumb kindergarten jokes that he throws into promos that if you look past it, there's not even really any material, and he's really not even that great. James Black, I mean, he makes a good call, and that's it.
I've been keeping my eye on all of them for a while. So
why do you think he's not in OEW? Because he can't do shit. Let alone Watkins.
I know that Watkins.
Cody Omega at least has the balls to attempt to go to OEW. But then again, so did I.
I mean, on some real shit, efed aside, I love all four of those dudes, collection wise, talent wise, and I gotta say this. The one thing that I'll give all of them is that, I mean, they call it the megastars. I mean, it really is a megastar group. I mean, clearly, if we're gonna go four horsemen route, Mason is like if Arn Anderson, Ric Flair, and the Kabuki Warrior had a kid.
I wonder how. Oh, okay.
If I was going to compare Mason, if I was going to compare Mason to any of the horsemen, I would go. He has the ability to talk like Flair. He's got the size of a Wyndham and the technician of Blanchard.
That's a pretty steep fucking hill there. Holy shit. Okay.
Because Mason is that larger than life character. You think who was a big man, and that so you got the Wyndham aspect.
Yeah, but he's all of them on coke.
God.
He brings the cocaine.
Fuck the horseman on Mason.
He wants to be his own man.
I'm just fucking.
I know. I dig it. I'm just saying you were bringing up Mason compared to the horseman.
But no. So Lenore, let me ask you. Are you ready for the non-binary god to come in and take your title?
The clown is not taking my title.
The clown is an entity. The clown is not a thing.
Fuck Mason Lenore.
It's beyond genders. It's beyond.
You muted your own self. I didn't nothing on that one. God.
It's beyond borders.
We need to see DJB versus Zelzabar.
That would be good.
Mainly because DJB's racist against clowns.
Ooh.
Oh! I used to know what that phobia was. I knew somebody that had it.
The clown is Come on, Dylan.
I know that. Mason respects the clown. We all know that.
Look, I like Zelzabar.
The clown is
Keep in mind, in the Iron Elite, we also have another clown.
So, wait.
Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it.
Oh, is he really?
No.
Yes.
God dang it, Ginger! God dang it!
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna get.
You
Court has to see. Dylan, tag Court, tag Zelzabar. He will love you forever.
I've already tagged him.
Oh, you? Oh, thank God! Please, thank God.
Earlier, I did. I mean,
and now we. Yes.
Oh, it's been a while.
This is where reality becomes.
It's been a while since the clown pops in here. We all know how everyone's experience with
Oh, and he's and he's at the bar too, so he's gonna be drunk.
Hey, there's the international prospect champion there.
And there's also Titan. Where he's supposed to do a promo against a certain Brooks in a certain madhouse.
But he won't do shit because he's a bitch.
Brooks,
who likes to answer? He told me. Hold on. Can I? Let me say this. Titan told me something that he probably doesn't want me to tell the whole wrestling universe, but I'm going to. He told me a personal story. He said he likes anthrax on his wee-wee. He likes to feel the burn.
I'm not so concerned with that. I'm more concerned
on why y'all
are talking about his wee-wee.
Yeah, I don't know why he was talking to another grown man about that. But
God.
But then the concern of anthrax comes into play. But my main concern is why you two grown men were talking about dicks with each other.
No, he brought this up to me because he had told me about a story a long time ago of how he met this rat at the back of an indie show. And
seems about right.
Yeah. I mean, Brooks, you know those fucking UVC boys are something crazy, right?
I ever face Titan, I am fucking using that.
Please do.
I'm fucking
Please
using that.
do.
He's the new prospect, international prospect champion. I ever face him,
For now.
I am fucking using Anthrax on the dick.
Oh, wait.
It's called the International Anthrax Cock Championship now. International Cock Spec Championship.
God damn it.
It's Blakey.
He's gonna fucking kill me.
I'm fucking dead. Jesus
I
Christ.
don't know who's gonna basically make sure if Brooks doesn't kill him first at Madhouse, they can pop
I
out.
hope. Well, he can do that too. Please do. He's a horrible human being. Okay, Tommy. Hold on, let me ask that. What is that cube in your hand? What is that? Is that a cube?
It's my commander deck. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I heard that Joe's being excited about facing Mason. So
He's not getting an actual
match. Sorry, I just had to say
No, I'm not. No, because I kind of figured I wasn't after what I was told. And
plus, we don't need ginger on ginger violence, man.
It just kind of goes like side by side of what I had planned on doing. But
shovel time. Oh
fuck,
God,
we're both
no.
about to get buried.
We don't need the ginger shovel show. All right.
We gonna get it.
God. Oh, Joe, you want to compete in Madhouse? We need new people to pop in.
Fuck it, why not?
Brooks, looks like you gotta have some new people to play with. Looks like.
Good enough for me.
Look in the Tits and Bits editor chat, Lane. God dang it, you lazy bastard. Is he always like this, Brooks?
Always.
So we just gotta start calling Lane Mr. Anthrax?
Yeah, because he ain't no international prospect, I'll tell you that right now.
Fuck no.
He'd be lucky to be on TMZ.
I mean, I'm shocked that they didn't even let Rob Roman have one successful title defense.
No, I think he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
I must have overlooked it. And it had to be in between when me and fucking Hanged Man was going at it for the past 3 months.
And there you go, Joe. Oh, yeah. Hangman is a sour sport to Brooks. Long story. Well, since you're about to be in Madhouse, you're probably gonna find out later. Shut up, Dylan.
The Cock Show? Is that what he's talking about?
He's trying to make fun of Madhouse. Ugh. Even though that Brooks is in Madhouse, he's one of our top stars. I'm not afraid to admit that.
Former. I'm the only thing keeping it going right now. Thank you very much.
I said one of. Because you got Team Money as your tag team partner this week.
Yeah, I still don't trust him. My opinion hasn't changed.
Oh, shit.
So, either it'll be a fun time or bad time for you, Joe. Either which one.
If he goes the route that I've been told that he's going to go, it's going to be a real fun time.
It's Mason. Mason's a random person. We don't know what he's inside his head.
You really don't.
Coming from one ginger colored person to another. Probably something that's gonna get us all in a world of fucking trouble. Because I know what I'm gonna do is gonna get us in a world of trouble. But
all I say is I'm worried about my judging in the tournament because of how being friends with Mason. There's Blakey again. Hi, Blakey. Oh, Blakey, say hi to Joe as a new signee to Madhouse.
Well, thanks for doing business for me there, Karen.
What is that?
Huh?
Don't tip me.
What are you gonna do?
I know where you live. I can send a glitter bomb to your house.
You're gonna
dip,
what?
She's gonna dip your dick.
That's the
in
worst
anthrax
threat I've
next.
ever heard in my life.
You know how annoying a glitter bomb is?
What's a hold on?
Not
a
as
glitter
annoying
bomb?
as you.
Yeah, I agree with Dark
Say
Side
hi
of
to
the
your
Ring over
brother.
here.
Same reason why I plucked almost every feather out of your freaking body right now.
I will kill you, you little bastard. Remove that photo.
You're just gonna look at the photo and not really read the nickname?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, really? Look what I have capitalized.
I really hope you get anthrax on your penis.
Fuck off, you bastard! I just noticed that too. I really hope Brooks destroy you. I really do, Titan. I really do.
Oh yeah, he's gonna bury you. Like we're gonna have a pile of dirt, like a urn.
Are you gonna show your face?
Yeah, his Suge and Brooks is Suge Knight flannel over here. He's Suge Knight, you're Tupac. You gonna get shot up. Oh shit.
God.
You ain't no fucking Titan.
Okay. I was gonna be nice, but okay.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Here we go.
I'm a better version. I'm 2.0.
You know that means you're gonna date me, right?
The only time a remix is actually better than the original.
Oh.
Except his
sacrifices must be made.
You've been hanging with the cloud too much.
So?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You gonna try something? Come on.
You said you said sacrifices had to be made, right? God damn.
What you got?
Oh, okay.
He's trying to learn how to spell. Give him a second.
No. I'm trying to fucking find the words to my sacrifice by fucking Creed.
I would say I'll let you do yours. I got another idea for mine.
Hold on.
There he is.
Just because I want to be an actual dickhead and because you were an asshole.
I'm not
There's the international anthrax cock champion.
Use it against me if you want. Do it. It's actually new, and I implore you to use that.
It was good though. You gotta admit.
If we
I mean, the fact that it came from Soulstar Lover 2.0 over here. I mean, come on.
Did you just call? Wait a minute. You did not just call me.
Your head, God.
Hold on.
We hate you, Wade. We hate you so much, Titan.
Oh, look, the Soulstar loving couple is coming after me. How cute and innocent. I don't know whether to be adored or really overwhelmed by cuteness.
Okay, there we go.
At least we show up to the promotions we're supposed to be booked in.
The remake was sent direct to video. Dear God, Charlie.
You hear that, Brooke? After all, looks like you did fall in love with Soulstar after all.
Ah, you bastard! I really want to hit you with a baseball bat. So bad.
So, Titan, Lane, you really got to elaborate on this because I want to know now.
I will. If you're wondering about what the anthrax on my dick means, I'll tell you later.
No, I don't want to know about that. I'm talking about the whole entire Soul Star thing.
Ooh,
Brooke, this is where you
want to get into that story, don't you?
No!
That's a deep hole. That's a deep hole.
That's a deep hole that goes way before I met these ignoramuses. Besides, the guy over on the right beside you.
Okay, I was straight up with the Band-Aid on Soulstar. He called me a ring rat.
He's a pretty bad promo artist, I'll say that. But I mean, I use it as a joke, just to say that he's better than her. Just to see what she'll do to me.
Yeah, and I want to shove those glasses up your ass.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm not laughing, Brooke. Not at all.
Oh, you're laughing. I know you are. Come on, it's okay to show it. I told Blake it's time to die. So I mean, it's rather good that it's great that his love came and helped him out.
Oh, there's
what the fuck? Hold on. Is that the Baby
Brooke's
Ruth
best
guy?
friend.
What's the question?
No, it's the white giant.
No, that's the Baby Ruth. Hey, you guys.
We're gonna pop in and say hi.
Hello.
Wait, engage. Joe, I sent Joe an invite to Madhouse.
Congrats. Okay. Well, it's nice that we're gonna have Dylan's son amongst the group. Gonna have a little mega star.
No, he ain't Dylan's son.
Brooke, I gotta ask. Like, what the hell? I mean, you couldn't get Dylan Mason, so you got the generic version of him?
You got the good
No.
You got the good value brand.
Look, come on. I mean, I told you, no more of this generic bullshit. Okay? It's bad enough that generic Soulstar owns the place. Okay, now I gotta deal with the generic Dylan Mason.
Weird thing, all three of you own Madhouse.
I don't own it no more. It's these two schmucks.
You're a founding member, so technically you still have some ownership. We just overrule you. We overrule you, and you do what we say, or the cane goes up the butthole.
I have to.
And we take the virginity before Brookie gets a chance to.
God!
He's gonna put him in a dolphin suit and ride him around like a SeaWorld. Just. I guarantee mother is
at least one orca's getting porked.
He's gonna be their new orca attraction at SeaWorld.
I swear to God, when I go to Florida, everything else get brought up.
Now, come on, everybody! You get to see the new painting on the wall, kids.
Oh, you got right.
A bird riding an orca.
Okay, going back to purple.
I hate you guys sometimes. I really do.
No, you love us. That's the thing. You love all this.
The bad part is you're just a glutton for punishment.
I mean, you invited all of us in here, so that's all on you.
He has a point.
Okay, that new name is true.
Okay, so what I say on here doesn't reflect back on me. Then great, good to know. Because as you can see, I'm the real David Blake.
Go ahead.
I'm just Hatman.
You're better than me.
Hatman.
You need to bring Hatman to OEW and face off against Eric Melano at the pay-per-view.
God.
I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen with me over there.
I'm pretty sure you won that match, that triple threat.
Hatman,
I
the
know, I
sidekick.
know that he won
button.
our tag team match.
By pulling on your hair.
He hit me with my own belt. I got smacked with my own belt.
Don't worry. A good friend of ours will take that belt from you.
No,
I
he's
think I know
not.
exactly what you need to get Blake for Valentine's Day. You
What
need to pull a
the
Shawn
fuck?
Michaels with your belt and send him the picture of it.
No.
No. Wait a minute. What?
We will show you pictures later.
This is not Dale Linton.
Oh no, trust me, this is not Dale Litton. We're trying to hook you up, asshole, so shut the fuck up.
Right. We're trying to
Jeez.
help.
Yeah. Trying to get you help.
Helping's only going to get me fucking kicked off the island.
There's no helping him.
Yeah, please
Oh, trust
stop.
me, there is. There is help.
Okay, well, I mean, just chalk that up to your bets then, I guess, Lane.
We'll see what happens.
I demand my cut of the money.
You ain't getting your cut of money, bitch.
There is no cut of the money for you.
Even I don't agree with this there, Blakey. The only way you do it is do some more help on the page.
Yeah, give her all the money.
No. She doesn't get all of it. It's a 3-way split. And if you want to be more involved and get a cut of it, then you got to be more active.
You got to be proactive.
You got to contribute to the page.
I got to be proactive. Wow.
You got to be proactive.
Lane, I don't have pimples on my face.
Ouch. Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not like.
I mean, all I got to say is one word. And I mean, and instantly it replaces you in every way possible.
Everything replaces me in an instant possible. The fuck are you talking about?
Oh, trust me. Here's the thing, though. I mean, if I screw up, at least I won't get replaced by an animal.
What's to say I haven't already been replaced by an animal?
I mean, we did give her a link to the website already to find the replacement.
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we? Blake, you know what website we gave her the link to?
Hold on, can we apologize to the guest of honor? I'm very sorry on these immature behaviors of these gentlemen, Mr. Brooks.
You caused half of it.
Exactly.
No shit.
This is
no I'm saying that asshole over there is the reason why I can't go to Japan.
Don't look up and don't look this up.
You got yourself in trouble for Japan.
I will look in your general direction all I want.
Hey,
because
he's the reason why I can't go to Japan, so shut the fuck up, you.
Because you got caught while he was part of the wear a mask.
Did you hear what Blake did?
He didn't bring me a mask.
So wait. So you're the reason that Triple M got banned from Japan?
Art of Zoo.
What?
I'm in it in this case.
Blake uploaded a photo of Lenore with a replacement to Google under the Google image search Art of Zoo.
Now that's a different Zootopia than I was thinking of, but okay.
And you give me crap for the things I tell you. You naughty dolphin.
Okay, Joe. This is what we deal with each other on a daily basis. I'm not lying.
Hey, at least you get a break from it in the Iron Elite chat. A little bit.
I mean, look on the bright side. You get the jackasses between me and Gage, and then you got Tall, Dark, and Brooding over there.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I then?
You're just an idiot.
We got Tall, Dark, and Brooding over there. I might as well be holding this then.
What is that?
It's the West Valley version of the amateur championship.
Yeah, I forgot. That's your because of what happens in Madhouse. I forgot.
What is that? Is that a belt?
Yeah.
Is that a what kind of belt is
it? Custom.
Oh, it's a custom.
No shit, Sherlock.
There's also my regular belt right here. My IWE belt right here. And I think the Pistons belt is in the cupboard.
Damn, dude.
And the Undertaker belt's in the other room.
I might have to buy the Undertaker belt off you someday.
No.
Roy's got his belts. I still love that one. I really like.
Lucky ass.
Well, at least he saves his money for belts that he has.
He's flexing at this point with broke ass.
I only have the Shield Raiders title, so.
Number 2.
Yeah, but it's actually an actual belt. I never got to hold my belt. I got to re-earn it.
Yeah, you gotta earn that shit, boy.
I did.
Sooner or later, you get your title for Rob Roman. You get your title. Oh, hi, Dolly.
Dolly.
3 and 4.
Yeah,
but we do know that that's the closest that Hangman's going to get to a real belt, right? Is one that he had custom made because he's not beating Eric.
Maybe not.
Huh?
I mean, in all honesty, maybe not. I mean, in all honesty, it does go to the show where one of the belt makers that we recommend highly go is he makes the belts for.
And to be technical, this is a recognized actual belt. This is the IWE Superfan Championship. Thank you very much. Made by IWE for an IWE fan.
And we got a title from
AKA made by J-Dub Belts.
Actually, no, this one was not made by J-Dub. This was before J-Dub.
What? Really?
Yep. That one, however, that he's holding is a J-Dub belt and is on the official J-Dub commercials.
Oh, I know.
So is this one.
Yeah.
Logo's right here, too. Oh, wait, hold on.
And
You're holding the wrong side of the light, dude.
Like
wait, that's a Tim. That's not a Tim Lee leather job.
No, that's a J-Dub belt.
Oh.
That's one of the good friends that we were hooked up with while me and Cody were in BTB. He made a lot of belts for BTB, and he used to go half and half. You could do half payment at time, and then half whenever the belt was finished. But crap happened, and you have to have full belts now.
And then.
It's been a while. I gotta use that title once again, somewhere down the line, because I always like that title.
Yeah, I might at one point. I don't know. I would have to figure out for which one, depending on which one I win. But if I ever win another one, but
I got an idea of what I could do.
Because I've used the AWA belt for world title twice, I think, so far.
You used it in UWO.
And then I used it in the High Society for the Prestige, for sure.
Yeah, I know. I'm about to say, I know you did it during your UWO run, though.
I used this one for my, for the international run, I think. Yeah, I did. And then I'm currently using my Red Riot one for Happy Man.
Ooh.
Which is in better lighting, obviously. Is this one. This one.
I like the design of that, though.
Me too, yeah. It's actually, what's funny is it's actually a logo that you can find on 2K. So that's why making the creation version of it was so easy, because I could just put it on the front plate and it would just pretty much look exactly the same.
So who do you guys
basically,
think have picked
I have
to
7.
win the Lionheart tournament?
Oh.
Honestly, I'll say it. The biggest guys that are going to be hard to beat in that tournament is going to be KJ, Thomas Austin, and Bubba Boudreaux.
That's very true.
And I'm going to say it, and probably Rob Roman.
Who I got stuck with this round. And I have to figure out what I'm going to do.
Hey, I didn't get screwed, okay? I didn't get screwed over like I did first round, okay?
You guys
got
are
rest of my
excited to
father.
watch.
Yeah, he's facing Matt Applin.
But I mean, I'll just flat out say it, and I know Lee and them will see it later. I don't even want the belt. I'm not saying that out of
To me,
disrespect.
it's an honor just to compete, to be asked.
Here's
really.
here's where I'm going from. I'm
just
like,
doing
I
it
don't.
because Lee asked me. That's basically.
I'm
why.
not doing it. Oh, that was me. I told him to include you. We have a bet to settle.
Now you just have to face each other in it.
We just we need to settle a bet. Okay. Not my fault. Me and Cody want to settle our bet between us who's better. And this tournament can decide
Cody.
that.
Who else?
It's a 4-year ordeal at this point.
It is. Out of 25 to 30 matches now, we have never decided who's better.
If it doesn't happen naturally in the tournament, I will tell Lee to make it happen.
But I'll say we need to make it happen in at least one comp match, okay?
Yeah.
At least can you show up for the match you already had in Madhouse, please?
Brooke, let them be. Let Cody show he's more superior than this little chode over here.
But I mean, honestly though, I mean, like I was saying, I don't want the belt because of the fact I don't want the belt to be like the guy that says, "Oh yeah, I won the tournament." You know, I'm not going to brag about it. You know.
Yeah.
And I know Austin and KJ will say the same thing. We aren't, for those who know Dave, we aren't doing it just for Dave, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're doing it for Dave and his family.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't doing it because there's a championship that I could hold over my shoulder on the line. You know, that'd be the crappiest thing in the world of me to do. I mean, Dave is one of the greatest guys in the world. I mean, I've talked it out with him. Me and him have had it out legitimately.
That time he kicked your ass in a promo because you eat corned beef hash.
Hey, not my fault. That was great. That was the birth of the pizza god.
That's funny.
Okay. Dave, you can blame Dave Barron for the birth of the pizza god, Brooke.
I'm not blaming Dave Barron. I'm blaming you because it's your pizza.
But back to the point. The champ, because of Dave, and I want to do it for him. That's the only reason why I'm in this tournament. If I somehow make it to the finals and end up winning this, I mean, if I end up winning the belt, I will probably end up asking Lee and Dave if it's all right if I name the champion myself. Because
you know who's going to win this, right? It's either going to be
just saying
it's going to be Tom or Thomas.
But here's my thing. If I end up somehow, like, here's hypothetical. If I somehow end up winning it, I know Dave or Tom or Lee will end up seeing this. So I don't care if they see it or somebody tells them about it. I want them to hear it. I will most likely ask you guys if I can name the first ever Lionheart champion instead of becoming one myself. Because I don't want to be the man that gave up on a division because of a tournament that I won by happenstance.
No, I agree with you on that. It's like, as much as I want to win one of the championships there in OEW, I really only here just to compete and for Dave. Like, I really,
I'm about to say, it's fun to compete. I mean, and dude, I'll be honest, it's a great field of people. I mean, 4 out of the 5 people that are here right now are on, actually 5 of us are here that are in this tournament. And I'll be honest with you, I'd much rather name the first ever champion out of this group of people than be the first champion myself. And I know they would say, well,
listen, Lane, I can understand your perspective from that because you just won the International Prospect Championship. And soon our non-binary god is going to be the
No, he's
champion.
fucking not.
She's so adamant on that. That's funny.
She is, but she doesn't realize it's going to happen anyways.
It's going to happen.
It's either he beats you for it or you drop it regardless.
Yep.
I mean,
they've got a point there. Sorry.
Do it.
But I mean, honestly, like the tournament itself, I'm gonna like. I plan on saying this.
Fuck you!
You got her that one, Dinger.
Easy, Brooke. You don't want to go. You don't want to go back to jail now.
Oh.
You Facebook felon.
More than any of us. Except for me, this guy above me.
I've never been locked up.
I've only been in there twice.
So yeah, she's been in jail more than any of us.
I've never been locked up.
I've been on probation, and that's it.
Yeah, that's about all I've had. Is just probation.
My comments are always very thorough, to even where Mark Zuckerberg's like, I don't even know what he just said. So you don't really even know if I'm insulting you or not until you're actually like, oh wow, he's good.
I mean, in all honesty, poor Hat Man over there still hasn't even got his retribution on me for damn near ending his career.
Oops. Well, that's what happens when the results are done. We'll see.
It won't kill me yet.
Julia Hart from AEW, that thing has an eye patch on. He got hit with the black mist.
But like I'm saying though, this tournament is full of people that Dave knows it personally and that he cares about. And I mean, he's added a few people that he knows can make the tournament interesting, you know? And I mean, and it's one of those things that I tell him, and I'm like, I only wanted to, and I know that, like I said, one of them will see it eventually, and I know that they'll watch this and hear what I had to say. And I'm hoping they will.
Yeah, Lee always watches it later.
I'm about to say that's how I am. Like, I want them to watch it. I want them to understand that if I somehow win this tournament by the 12 judges' decision, you know, and I mean, and here's the thing that's going to get me the most. Even if I get past the second round in this tournament, that'll be enough validation for me. Because,
Hi, Dad. It's been a while. Hi, Danny.
With the tournament is judged by one guy who I've wanted to face for a very long time. A man that in my book is one of the best storytellers to ever grace efeds. That man's name is Jason Sanders.
The wolf. The head wolf.
And I only say that if I get past second round, it will be a validation to me. Because that'll tell me that it was good, like that I'm good enough in his eyes to get past the second round and into this elite group, you know? Even if I get into the second round, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and that's my
I definitely
my
got a good first
is,
round for sure.
When I first lost to Eric in my first comp, dude, that damn near fucking destroyed every last bit of fucking confidence I had. I damn near walked away. That's my goal. Is I'm here to get that retribution as Hangman once on Rivers on Eric. If I can get past it and then lose, I'm okay because I
definitely hadn't been in one for a while, and then when I faced Mason in OEW for his belt, and I lost pretty bad, and I was like, "Oh, that stung," because.
But here's the thing that I love about OEW.
I wasn't confident going into it either. So
here's the thing I love about OEW is that they will give you feedback.
Mm-hmm. That's what I love about it.
I love about the judges, and one of the head judges right there, one of my best friends, and he will tell you he does not tell me anything about my promos or anything whenever he judges mine.
Until afterwards.
When he actually does when he doesn't judge mine, I ask him for, little tips and stuff. Because feedback is one of the main things I always appreciate. And that's what I love about this man, because if this man is judging your match, because I'm serious, he cannot go without giving a full-length summary of what you did wrong and what you could do to fix it in his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
All I know is this, Gage, if you did see my match promo, it did say the line, and I know you're probably happy about that.
And I mean, that's what I like about it. Other judges will give you one sentence about what they thought was the most crucial part,
Overall, with OEW's judges, because it's not just me, they all go detailed. It's not just me, but amongst this group of my friends here, when they ask me what I thought, Rookie especially will tell you how brutal I am.
He is brutally honest. And I mean, and there's times where I told him, like,
for example, because I know I want to bring this up, my Showman title match, the first time, he straight up told me if Amelia showed more emotion in her promo, she would have been champion.
There was more to it than that. Like, I think my most recent example was her versus Crimson. If she brought half of what she put against Crimson against you, she could have won that belt. But she phoned it in at the end, and it cost her. And apparently she hates me for saying that.
I mean, there's things that happen, and, and I've talked about it, and like I said, Jason being one of the judges, it's going to be a validation for me. Like, it's about, like, if you, even in comp matches, you have to tell a story throughout 3 promos. Guys, 3 promos you have to tell a story through, and that isn't quite easy if you are a shoot from the hip guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, comp can help you. I mean, you can work on your comp elements, but honestly, I'll tell somebody who's new in the game, who's getting into efeds, start out with storyline. Get your blade the way you want it to look. If it's dull, leave it dull. Do not sharpen it midway through shaping the dang thing. Shape your sword first. Make sure you get the mold of it looking fine, and make sure you get the mold perfectly cast. And then you sharpen the sword with comp matches. That is where I always say, like, storyline goes hand in hand with comp matches, and the more you pay attention to minute details, that is where you will actually end up getting the win. And I mean, and I've watched promos to where, and I've told people, Gage has asked me to watch a couple of his promos, and he can tell you I've been honest with him. And I mean, I can be brutally honest sometimes, and Cody can tell you I'm the same way. I mean, with me, it's a minute detail that breaks down a promo. It's a little mistake that you make, like I have a habit of looking over to the left, and I probably have the habit of looking over this way, because where I'm filming at, there's a window right off to the side there. So I always look over that way because I look towards that window and I have to gather my thoughts. But I don't realize what I'm doing when I'm doing, how many times I do it. That's a natural tick for me, and I'm surprised nobody has caught on to that yet. I'm giving away my natural ticks because nobody notices it.
You see,
everybody goes after my name. That's the point I'm making. Especially for
that needs to be attacked, though. The best I would go after that is like, what are you even looking at over there? That's it. I don't think it's worth attacking that personally.
You waiting for your DoorDash? What's going on?
I got bored.
But I don't
and
remember
went back
that
and
because
looked
I see
at
the tournament.
some of my old shit. That was fucking cringeworthy. That was worse than what any Lenore could ever post. It was fucking horrible.
Don't make me think about myself from the line of redacted. Actually, no, I love my very first video I ever filmed. That's one of my favorites to this day.
I mean, one of my favorites I've ever done. My favorite series of promos that I've ever done. Normally I would say would probably be with the series with Cody, you know. But it ain't with Cody, honestly. The series that I love the most, and I can't pinpoint an exact promo for me. It's usually a set of promos because of the story I tell in it. It has to be the story I told in the match with Court or Zelzabar in the Abusement Park.
Those were good matches.
That was mine, his first match, and if you're not there, Joe, I will happily send you the invite so you can rewatch mine and his promos.
Yeah.
Because
my favorite ones would have to be the past 3 months.
Oh, and of course, talking about the
jackass
part,
right
and
there.
I am wearing one of the shirts.
The Bunny, one of the good friends of the podcast.
Yeah, we've had some fun this summer.
We're looking forward to what happens later on this year in the amusement park. So, but
Yeah, he said he might still do the extreme tag team tournament still.
good. But you said the past 3 months, Joe?
Yeah, it was with Gage. Gage, I've been having a fucking blast storytelling with him. It's just been
I'm about to say
like
great,
repetitive
dude.
and shit, but not repetitive.
Right. I was about to say I'll tell you, as a one of the head admins in Madhouse, this dude over here is one of the most creative dudes that I have ever come across. And that is, I mean, I'll pat myself on the back. I come up with some creative stuff here and there, but it's influenced by something.
You kind of help us.
I just say something, and then he'll come off with the top of his head. And I usually say a match before I, like per se, an angle I want, like I would want to run an angle per se, Joe, with you and Cody. And the angle I'd probably want to run would be, I don't know, something probably along, I don't know. I don't really know yet. Let's just say Samoa Joe, AJ Styles when they were feuding for the WWE Championship. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
So let's summarize that little feud like that would what I would say to summarize what I wanted to think. This dude over here would not even reference one match, would tell me in depth and in length what he wanted from the feud and how he wanted it to go. So, I mean, I don't doubt that anything that anybody does with him is one of their tops. Because it's one of those things where he is a great talent.
Right
and
now,
anybody that does not reward him for what he does and the effort he puts into his promos, they don't really understand. And I understand that most of the feds that he puts his hardest work in, he actually helps with. And I mean, and you look at it, he's helping with PCW. He's helping with OEW as their head judge. And he still has time to put out this killer stuff, killer promos every single time. And there's no short in looking at the effort that he puts into it.
Did you come into PCW after I left?
Oh, I was one of the founding helpers there. I was one of the first people that Daniel asked to come in and help run it. Just most of my stuff as execution taking tag.
I left because of Blake, to be honest with you. And it was nothing even against Blake. It was more against Daniel. Because Daniel promised me the run with the United States Championship, and then he signed Blake, and they're like, you know what, we're not going to go to no more. We're just I don't have nothing for you. We're going to cancel all plans. I'm like, fuck you. I'm out then. Like, You're not gonna just sit there and have someone that's been around for like 20-something fucking years just sit there and not do anything.
I got you, dude.
I mean, we can we're just yelling at him earlier today about something he wanted to do. Like he doesn't talk to us.
And I referenced someone else in Madhouse Management. Lame.
His thing was he was getting Peacemaker.
Because it's true.
But back to what I was saying about Gage, though. I mean, it doesn't. I don't doubt that it's been probably one of your favorites. You know, I mean, I get repetitive at times, but that's because that's how my style is. You know, because I wait for somebody to come at me with something different, some sort of different style, and that's all I ever ask for. You know, and whenever somebody comes at me something different, I go all out on them. That's why I encourage anybody that has anything different against me, use it. Because don't go personal on me. Use anything that you have in your arsenal that you think is good against me. Because that's how I can I push anybody that I am with to the moon if they are willing to put in 100% of their effort. I'm not even going to lie. I don't like burying people. Only a select few that I expect more out of, because you know there are people in this game that hype themselves up to be this big name. You know, like they expect themselves to be this big, amazing, you know, promoer, and then whenever I come at them, it's like, is that all you got? It's like I was expecting somebody who could go like 16 promos with me and not use all the material they had in one promo that's cut into like 5 minutes. Like I can go 13 minutes on somebody and cut it into 14 promos if need be.
Well, I got a feeling that did happen.
When me and Lane first had a match with each other, we were actually told to stop hyping because we were doing it so much.
We were. It was like every day. It was back and forth with me and him. He'd post a promo. I'd watch. I'm like, he's not getting the best of me on this one. It was a outwork each other kind of thing. But we ended up creating this little thing, this rivalry between ourselves. Like, okay, now we need to we're at the point where like we're really wanting to decide who's legit better.
That kind of reminds me a while ago. There's a place, I call it my place of play. It's where I take all my gimmicks that I don't have refined or I just want to fuck around with. But early on in my run there was a pay-per-view event they were doing with a championship scramble. I cut 100 promos in a week for it. Wait, hold on. The total number between 3 people was 150 promos between the top 3 people together. No, Robert barely showed up for that. It was myself, Chino James, who I love that man. He's an amazing talent. And Sean Price, who's not an amazing talent, but he tries. I used to call him my protege.
Blackheart?
No. I just said no to Blackheart. Great Divine. We had him in Madhouse for a couple months.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He still doesn't get it yet.
About like setting in the Iron Elite. Or Moses.
But I mean, honestly, though, besides my series with Zelzabar in Abusement Park, I only say that because he's my best friend. And I've had 4 to 5 matches against him now. And every one, I think I get closer and closer to out promoing him, and then he pulls another trick out of his bag.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy.
Hello, everybody.
He pulls another trick out of his bag every time I think that I'm getting close.
We're still on the other side of the fence mechanism. Like every time we're about to have a match, something happens and then we don't. I'm like,
it's like we finally get to settle. who's better, and then something happens over the wall that nobody even thinks about. We're like, great, now we can't do it now. They're like, why? It's like, because you ruined the build-up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, now it's like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, and I mean, at the end of the day, if this tournament, if we both get eliminated in the same round of the tournament, then I don't care holding the end all be all between me and you, Cody. I don't care holding it on the Tits and Bits podcast page.
You know, that I could talk to Lee and get it scheduled as one of the comp matches.
And I mean, honestly, to have you guys have the OEW judges judge it and have it be a part of the page would be a golden thing to do, because I'll be honest, anymore in this community of efeds, it's toxic. Like, you can't go anywhere without somebody trying to be like, I'm not saying troll per se, but they're just trying to be flat out toxic for no reason at all.
Dude, that is the reason why I've contemplated over and over for the better part of this year, or well, last year now, just at the end of the 2K20, just walk away.
Honestly, dude,
it's too fucking toxic anymore.
The wrong kind of heat is what they look.
It is, and that's why me, Gage, and Zelzbar and a couple others are working on something that will, I can assure most of you that are watching, will help the efed community immensely.
I know a little bit of it because it's someone else's plan, but you're trying to make it better.
We are going to make it better, and I promise you, with making this, we're going to make things how they should be. And I know a lot of people have said it before about that, but I'm not going to be like all the other guys and promise you it's going to be a utopia. Obviously, there's going to be some problems, but what plan doesn't have problems, you know? Like, every plan has problems, but it's not about the problems. It's about how you overcome them and what you're willing to achieve. And if you turn into what you're wanting to eliminate while in the process, then you didn't eliminate the problem. You just became it. And that's what the problem is with most of these places, is that they think that that they were overcoming one obstacle, you know, creating a utopia, and then they instantly created something that was so toxic that nobody wanted to be in it.
That's why I like mine, because I don't have no fucking drama or that shit in my league. So that's one thing I fucking love about mine. Like, in the process of becoming it, or not becoming it, but like getting the problem fixed, like it grew bigger. So I just fucking cut out the whole entire problem from the head, and then eliminated the pieces I've seen.
That's what we're trying to do with Madhouse as well. Because Madhouse, we don't have that many issues. No drama.
We don't have any issues as well. That's why we're inviting good people to come in. I mean, genuinely good
He brought
people.
his girlfriend.
But I mean, like I said, though, we're working on something that will.
Have a cat. Everyone must now like this video. It's the rules.
He has a
honestly, honestly, the going on what you guys are talking about with the efed community, it's very easy to get stuck in like that toxic culture, and to like detach yourself from that is honestly something that it's a lot easier said than done. And I have seen feds that are just fucking shitholes, and I'm not saying it in like I'm gonna bash like XYZ fed or whatever.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is that like there are feds, and not very many that have actually learned and kind of grew and developed their own thing. And even because of that, it's like stronger in the sense where it's really like like, oh, you know what? They're not full of drama. But when you really think about it, like, you have all these people like, oh, fuck that Fed. Like, you know, they're just full of shit, blah, 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 blah. When like half these fucking people are like, dude, you do realize that you're the fucking problem. That's why you're just bashing this fucking Fed, because of you're just over here like talking so much shit because you don't realize that you're toxic as fuck and they don't want to be affiliated with you.
Well, that's why, like, when I was like late last year, around like Thanksgiving and all that, I had 2 shows. I had to cut a whole entire show out of my week just because I couldn't keep up with it, and 2, there's too much issues on the main show, so I just had to kill it off altogether, and that's why I combined the cruiserweights and the heavyweights all into one fucking show, and I didn't want to do it, but it was getting a bad name because of the fucking people that wanted to run their mouths about the shit.
I understand, dude.
That's the thing with efeds too, is you have a lot of people that want to run their mouths, and it's like, dude, I get it, it's the internet, but jeez, man.
And that's the point. I mean,
and that's the thing.
With us,
we should be building. We should be building each other, not tearing each other down. It's hard enough to keep it up and going.
Exactly. And you know, and honestly, that's like, it's like there's a difference between like, hey, I'm telling you as constructive criticism. You don't need to turn that shit around, you know, and say like, oh my god, you're bashing me at la 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 la. You know, it's like, no, dude, there's a difference between getting roasted and there's a difference between taking criticism.
Exactly. And I mean, with what we're working on, it's going to be something that will utterly should change the way people look at this game. Yeah, I mean, Engage can agree to it or disagree however he wants to do it. I mean, it's in the works. And I mean, we're just looking to make this place better.
See, and that's the whole thing, is that like the community has blown up so much after, you know, with the growth of social media. So, I mean, whatever idea you guys have, hey, you know, like sending all that good juju out to you guys.
We appreciate it. And I mean, but with how everything's going, it should go well. But like I said, this tournament, but back to the Lionheart tournament real quick. Every single one of us, out of us 4, we should just be proud to just be in it, though. Because we were hand chosen by Dave and Lee themselves to enter. And I mean, and I know, and Dave already had you penciled in, Cody, so.
Yeah. He never got to me about it, but
talking about you during the draft.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I sat there, I'm like, okay. And I mean, and I was happy that we got everybody that we wanted to in it. And I'm like, and it's going to be fun to watch. And I mean, it's going to be fun to listen about and honestly hear about those matchups. So
we gotta appreciate every matchup that each of us is in is like against the perfect person for us. You got Tuesday. I've got, as you put it, the Battle of the Creepy with Rob Roman. Blake has
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
He bested me
Rob
at that.
is freaking creepy.
You got the second creepy man. You got the creepy man 2.0 because Cody's.
Yeah, and then Brooks and Campbell.
No, here's the thing though. No, Cody's only creepy in certain moments of his life. Okay.
What I mean, okay.
Cody turned his creepy off. Rob cannot.
Rob's just creepy in general.
Yeah.
Like you look at his promos. I mean, before you hit the play button on them, his face is in some sort of creepy expression that he chooses himself.
Yep.
It's like he specifically timed it where the first thing you see is his creepy ass face.
His
and now I can't do that anymore because this site doesn't work anymore.
It was funny. because he in the elite tournament when I faced him in the first round, like his first hype went up, and I saw his caption, and I was like, "Oh no!" And then the very first thing he does, obviously in that manner, is he says something about like my darkness or whatever, and like breathes it, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's weird," because he made like he was like. I was like, "Oh, I don't like that."
He gets creepy. Rob gets creepy, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. It's funny, though.
Everybody's like, "Oh, it's just Rob Roman." I'm like, no, it's not just Rob Roman.
No,
it's a freaking Roman.
I'm about to say that man is Rob freaking Roman. Put an exclamation point in that man's name. Like he will put a knife in you if he has to. Which I'm sure he's done that before to somebody.
Dozen and a half times. Blake is one of the few people with his gimmick. If he says he'll murder you in the ring, I believe him. Rob is the one I believe will follow me into the alley afterwards and stab me.
Blake is Samoa Joe Jr., as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Only because Joe had that believability in it. He had that believability in his early days in TNA, and that's what I loved. Like, I absolutely loved it about Joe.
It's funny because I've always been called like Darby or whatever just because I'm always in face paint, but no one's ever like actually like connected me to anyone without it. That's what's funny.
Well,
of course, like Blake said, I was more of like a legend. Like right back in my beginning, he considered me more as like a legend killer Orton, and I was like, yeah, that is true.
Touche.
But yeah,
I never compare. Honestly, I look at it and I think, why would anybody compare you to anything?
Mm-hmm.
Rob Roman's creepy. You're just creepy in moments of your life. You can turn it off. Rob Roman can't. Here's the thing. Rob Roman is basically John Wayne Gacy. And Cody's Ted Bundy.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy turned his serial killer off. John Wayne Gacy couldn't.
Well, in this case, where's Charles Manson?
That's Parker.
Yeah, that's Parker. I don't know who I am in any of this.
Normally, I compare you to John Wayne Gacy, but I can't. Dylan's Ed Gein. You know, for obvious reasons. But my phone is on the verge of dying.
Yeah, I guess
it's not dead yet. It's not like Michael Jackson or Betty White. Oops, too soon. I'm sorry.
Oh!
Mad Titan! Mad Titan! He's in the corner!
And he's your tag team partner for this week.
She's just waiting to jack slap you in heaven right now.
Oh, you can't call me a golden girl anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I still can. I just don't want to.
Well, thank you for being a friend.
I was breathing to say it.
I just know better.
But still, like I said, my phone's dying. My phone's dying. Kind of like the Dallas Cowboys fan base.
That is true.
Whoops, too soon too. I'm sorry. Wait, no, I'm not.
Not really. I was expecting it because it's been like
everybody's like
not to laugh, but fuck, I can.
You laugh, Sandy. Laugh at that one. You laugh at that one.
No, Cody, as someone who's from Texas, how's your reaction right now down there?
They're just like, there's two sets of people in Texas. There are Houston fans, and then there's Dallas fans. Either way, they don't have hope in their football team at all.
No, we don't.
Well, it's kind of like over here in LA. You have Charger fans like me. I know, pray for me, people. And you have the Rams fans.
Okay, they're transfer
I can
St. Louis
top it.
fans. Let's be
so
honest.
at least
I can
Yes.
top it with one
Thank
city
you.
name.
Thank you.
I have Detroit.
They're
yeah. I mean,
I'm
'cause then
sorry.
for me, I can transition to the I
I'm
Rangers,
so
the Mavericks, or the Stars. So
I mean, I have
Dude.
this. I have
they
Detroit.
each have their own days of doing terrible and doing okay. So
I feel sorry for you and you.
Do you really feel sorry?
No, not as sorry as I feel for you. You live in Florida.
yeah, and then you think about
All you guys,
wrestling, and then
Miami
you
and
find out that
Orlando.
you got Lance Archer and Samuel Guevara
Oh
from
no,
Texas,
he's
and you're
back!
like, yeah.
Oh,
Who's
he's
back?
back.
Who's back? Back again.
The one
Sounds
that
gross.
involved the shark. The one that involved the shark. He's the one that brought. It's the guy that brought the shark man.
Say the word, and I will bring the you know what.
The meat cleaver?
The shovel. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the one. I'm
yeah,
the one who brings the cleaver for sure.
Yeah.
You're not butcher.
You need to see this is what I like to tell people. You have to have somebody to dig the hole.
True. I mean, come on now. Let's be honest
I
here.
build the coffin. You dig the hole.
Let's be honest here. I mean, like I said, my phone's dying. It's on 2%, kind of like the XFL.
Well, we gotta figure out how the.
So, I mean, come on now. We can honestly just say it right now. I mean, or I could say it's on the verge of dying like WB's hopes with the modern fan base.
Alrighty.
I always laugh at that. Like, it's always like either Lane or Derek that always makes a joke about like Texas,
But for some
like,
reason,
Texas sports, and then I'm just like, I don't care.
But for some reason, that phone is still standing like Vince McMahon.
Truth.
When you have enough money, you're damn stubborn to die.
Well, I guess because we get Light's phone is dying, it looks like we could.
Yeah, I mean, soon it's going to be dead like Betty White.
You already did that joke.
Not
Out.
sorry again.
Go. Get out. You're grounded.
No, you cannot thank. No.
That was like
thank
a
me for being a
Lebowski
friend.
moment. He pulled his head out of the water.
Yeah, thank you for being a friend. Now get the fuck out.
No, acknowledge me as a golden girl, bitch.
If you I'll turn you into a golden girl. I'll turn you into a golden girl.
Kind of remind me of those TikTok memes when they're like, "Oh, you should like you have to bring the little old white lady," and they're like, "Oh, I brought her, Betty White. You mean you're supposed to bring the Queen of England, and you brought Betty White?"
Oh, that ain't
Queen's
doing
only
the hell.
95. Oh, you meant the Queen? They're like, wait, who what? You got
You'd be like,
Betty
what?
White? What?
Then on the I saw one where it was a guy who had who had the card like bring an old white lady to help get her from Earth, and on the back it said not Betty White. but he read the instructions, and then the angel at the table said, "Did you read the back?" He said no. He read the back and said not Betty White.
Betty White.
After he had brought Betty White back. And he's like,
and then there was that one that was like,
and then there was then the guy at the table actually did something. I forgot what he did. I think he started racism or something like that. I don't know. There's something.
Oh
that
yeah,
caused
when
him.
he goes like, "Oh yeah, I started racism" or something like that.
Oh.
No, it was something completely like over the moon. And then the guy.
Oh, wasn't it like 12? Like, oh, I started 12 years a slave or something like that.
Yes, he started slavery. That's what it was.
Oof.
And the guy jumped over the table and beat him up. And then next thing you know, he was in heaven. And the guy's like, "What? I was just down there." He's like, "Well, you need to beat his ass. That's why you're up here." He's like, "But I killed Betty White." It's like, he knew that. He knew you'd do that, so that's why we sent you down there.
Funny.
He intentionally told him kill off Betty White.
Okay, you want to know about the Walter name?
Gunther Stark. Oh yeah.
I'm still disappointed we did not get the Rudolph Rittler.
They ended up. The reason why he just called himself Gunther is because they ended up figuring that out, and they're like, "Okay, we'll just call you Gunther. Just forget the last part." But they
He just
trademarked
learned
it for, like,
German.
the full thing.
I think Vince just wanted to see him in the leather chops and the hat and the vest.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Pritchard's the one who came
A
up with
great
it too,
many
so that's why I'm
coming.
disappointed.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There is no Jesus here.
I was
No,
going to
not
say,
with this one,
Pritchard,
there's
we had
not.
hope. And it went down the drain.
With that one, there's
Just
no,
like that
there's no
battery,
Jesus.
Mike.
Great moment to sign off.
Yeah. All right. Bye. All right. Hold on. Anyone can say
In
bye.
your hole.